it's Chef Michelle. I am back with another episode of Plant-Based Swap, and today I'm making one of my favorite things, which is potato soup. I grew up visiting my grandparents all the time, and my one grandmother, as I always talk about, was a chef, and she was either cooking at work or at home, but when we were at home, she would make this quick potato soup, she would call it. She would pull it together super fast, and it was just one of those comforting, yummy things that you could eat over and over, and I think that's probably why I love potato soup so much today. But I'm in the upper Midwest in Wisconsin, and it is cold, it's rainy, it's gray and dark and dreary today. So I thought, what better thing to make than potato soup? So when you think of potato soup, though, you think of it as, dairy heavy, cheese heavy, all the things that we don't have on a plant-based diet. But I'm going to show you just how super simple it is. Just a few quick swap outs and you're ready to go. So let's get started. So first off, the ingredients: we have already boiled potatoes that are cut and left with the skin on. That is the nutrition that gives it that extra little flavor and texture in the soup that I absolutely love. We have a plant-based cheese. We have a little Himalayan pink salt and pepper. I have 2 tablespoons of butter. I have 1 tablespoon of veggie stock, which you might think, why put veggie stock in potato soup? But it just gives it that little bit of rich flavor to it. I also have a garlic powder and an onion powder and a mushroom powder, which again just deepens that flavor. And then I have cornstarch mixed with water, and that gives us a slurry, which actually makes it a little thicker and brings it all together. So probably the second biggest ingredient for potato soup is the milk. So I made cashew milk in the Clean Living plant milker, which of course you can get on cleanliving.com and on Amazon. And it is so thick and rich and creamy. I use the salted cashews, which gives it that really sort of like a heavy cream feel without the heavy cream. So that's why I love cooking with cashew milk. All right, so really all we have to do is assemble it, right? That's all. And then we're gonna put it on the stove, let it simmer and cook for a little bit, probably 20, 30 minutes at the most. And it's gonna be warmed and all of the ingredients will be melded together and it's gonna be fantastic. All right, so I have my stock pot here and I have about 1.5 cups of water already in. Now I'm just gonna add the potatoes. Again, they're just cubed, like little 1-inch cubes. You don't have to be perfect with them, sort of rough cut them. That's the fun of potato soup, right? It's a rustic, homey dish. Now, once I have that, I'm gonna add my butter. Again, 2 tablespoons of butter. And you can see all I'm doing, once you've prepped the ingredients, all you're doing is assembling it. So I love that part. Okay, then I'm gonna have a mushroom powder. I've got about 1 tablespoon of mushroom powder. Then I have 1 tablespoon of onion powder, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. You love all of these flavors, right? Then I have a tablespoon of Himalayan pink salt and about 1/2 tablespoon of ground pepper. Fresh ground pepper is always best, right? This is one of my grandmother's dishes. If you notice my videos, you'll see these little dishes throughout my video. This is how I bring those people into my world today. Now, again, I wanted to add a little bit of a veggie paste. I like veggie paste, right? There's those fabulous brands out right now that I absolutely love, and they make beautiful organic paste, and it just, again, gives it a nice, rich flavor. Then I'm gonna add my cornstarch slurry just to start getting everything together. And really, cornstarch, you can substitute. Go online and look at the different substitutes for cornstarch. There are so many. See which one fits what you like best and what fits your dietary restrictions, because cornstarch, of course, isn't gluten-free. So just look that up and you'll just be amazed at how many things you can do to substitute for cornstarch. Now, I'm gonna put the milk in, and I'm gonna put about 2 to 3 cups of the milk, right? Just eyeball it till it covers all of the ingredients and pretty much fills the pot, which, well, that was 4 cups exactly. So there we go. The plant milker is 4 cups. It was 4 cups in here, and it's exactly 4 cups in the pot. So now we know how much milk to put in there, at least for my stock pot, and how many potatoes. I used 5 large russet potatoes. So that gives you an idea of what fills the pot. And oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, it's so yummy. So I'm just gonna put this on the stove, let it cook down for a little bit, then we're gonna come back and we're gonna taste it. Okay, now that it's starting to get really nice and thick, all I'm gonna do is add in my cheddar I just put in a vegan cheddar cheese. We're gonna stir that, let that melt down, really make it that cheesy potato soup that we all know and love. All right, just a couple more minutes and we're good to go. Okay, it's done. It took about 20-25 minutes on the stove, just again to incorporate all of those flavors, get everything melded together, and then add that cheese in and let that sit for a few minutes. And then again, we're making a loaded potato soup, which always denotes some sort of dairy or milk or something, right? And nothing at all in this amazing soup. So we just have to try it now. Look at, oh my gosh, look at that steam. It smells so good. As always, if you make any of these recipes, I really would love to see pictures of them. I'd love to hear what you think about them. That's the most fun part of cooking, right? Is to share it and have everyone just enjoy it and add it to their collection of food choices. Oh my gosh, I just absolutely love this. This is a Sunday afternoon pot of yumminess if I've ever seen one. And then of course, keeping it in that loaded potato family, we're gonna add, I'm just gonna add a little bit of pepper on top, right? Just a nice little dot of pepper. And then I love green onions on pretty much anything, but especially something like a potato soup. Add a couple little extra in there, and you're good to go. That's all you really need. If you wanna add some crackers or some bread or maybe a side salad or nothing at all, just maybe two bowls. Whatever works, right? Okay, now it's time to try it. This smells so yummy. It's gonna be so hot though. Get a small bite of potato. Okay. It's perfect. It really is. It's thick, it's creamy, it's cheesy, it's potatoey, it's green oniony. It's all of those great flavors all mixed together. You just cannot beat it. If you've got game day, after school, maybe people are coming over for the weekend and you just want to make a big pot of something with a little side couples, you are just so set with this. All right, again, let us see your pictures. Let us hear what you think about these recipes. The recipe will be in the comments below. If you're watching this video and you've not subscribed to our channel, do so. We're doing all kinds of fun things for Clean Living with Michelle. We're making lots of recipes, and join us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. All right, see you next time.